know what your audience, first off, like they know their audience. They know their audience. The ones that do well, they focus more on their audience more than they focus on what they want from it. And so, meaning like sometimes people go into building a brand and then they're just like, well, I want to be known for X, Y, Z. This is important. But in order to figure out what you want your power strengths to be as a brand, you need to know the audience that you plan to market to. So, like, they really know that person's pain point. They really understand what they want from it, what desired result that they want. They understand, they know what they're listening to, they know how their days are going. They spend a lot of time getting to know their audience that they want to market to. And so I noticed that too, because it's like working with every person. It's like immediately the best sales guys, they understood immediately how to like trigger those points in people, because it's like they know that like, oh, this is going to be something that is going to be a drawback. It's the price that's going to make people like, oh, I can't afford this. Or it's that the time. I don't have the time. So then they figure out a way to kind of go in and be like, no, we've got this solved for you. We're going to stand on this one. Or it's just that maybe they want to feel luxury, so they're trying to give them that feeling immediately when they step into the booth, or when they hit their website, or when they're on a phone call, or in their content. And so I think that one of the biggest patterns for the successful brands is how well they knew their audience and what they wanted, and how to address the pain points ahead of time, and also trigger some of those emotions of like the desires that they have. And people don't spend enough time researching their audience. I feel like that's a big one. And it's not like you're trying to put the wool over their eyes or whatever. It's like, really, how are you going to serve an audience you don't know? So I know immediately when someone's going to be successful if they come in and they're just like, well, I just want to grow an audience. Like, and I'm like, well, why? And they don't have a clear answer for me. And then I'm like, you don't even know the audience you're going to market to. How would you offer them something that they would want? Because I don't believe in going into things blindly. You have so many ways to test your audience. People poll them. They put out quizzes. There's questionnaires. They go out and they start talking to people ahead of time. And so they do their research as well before they launch a product or a service to know that there's a need for it. They start studying other people who are successful in their industries as well. And so that's one thing, is the fact that they know their audience. They also know themselves. Now, in the beginning stages, especially as a personal brand, like if you were like, Shar, I really want to grow my personal brand, there's a couple of things I'm interested in. Maybe I'm like into the real estate, but then I'm not sure if I want to be an educator, or I want to focus on the luxury, or what I want to do. Or maybe I want to talk about like flipping homes. I don't know yet. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But let's go in with what you do know first, because you evolve as you're building. And what you think you want often changes at least a little bit along that journey. And you don't get to figure out what that is until you start taking steps towards it. You do not know what's at step number 10 until you've gone through steps 1 through 9. And people want to jump ahead and they want to become the person at step number 10 that knows it all, that has the clarity, that has everything. And I'm like, this is a journey. It's a personal journey for you. It's super empowering because you get to know yourself on a better level. You have to go through those vulnerable stages when you're like, I don't know if what I'm putting out there is good. And it's like, it's okay. Put out something that sucks, and then learn from it, because you're going to get better from doing that. And so the successful brands also, they understand, I don't have to know it all. I'm going to start with where I'm at, and I'm going to continue building on that. And I become better because I'm investing in this, not for just like 90 days, not for a quick hit, not just to become famous overnight, but this is something that I want to be a part of in the long run. And because of that, and when they're committed to that and they understand that it's a journey, then they evolve with it. They're not just trying to pass it off to a team, they're evolving with it. So I think it's very important to understand that you've got to get to know yourself, and you have to be involved in the brand that you're building.